My plan was to go to America to study. My parents did it, my brother did it, and then I picked Chicago because I like the city and I wanted to be near a major city in America.
There's just an immense amount of opportunities here in Chicago, and so I think that's what really drew me to Chicago and Loyola.
Biggest thing that sold me on Loyola is that Loyola has two campuses. There's the Lakeshore campus. It's still in Chicago, but it's in a neighborhood that's a little bit more spread out, but it's still close enough to the city that you can get to everything you want. And then there's the Water Tower campus, and that's right next to all the shops and the tall buildings, so if that's like the sort of campus you like, you can have that too.
Student life is unique here because it's not just on-campus activities. You also have all of Chicago to explore. We get a U-Pass for a reason, and we get to go see the different neighborhoods, try new food, which is my favorite thing to do. And I really enjoy just walking around Chicago. You meet a lot of people here.
I'm involved in campus in two organizations, the International Club, and this semester I tried Model United Nations. So that was a lot of fun.
At Loyola, there are a lot of extracurricular organizations, which means things outside of class that you do. And there's a lot of cultural ones. For example, there's Kapwa, which is a Filipino organization that I'm in. You really get to know people through meet and greets and having kind of like your own family.
I really liked living in the residence halls. It was a community on its own. I got really close with all of my roommates and my suite mates and other people living across the hall from me, and we'd have movie nights, and it just became a community on its own.
The weather was huge for me. It was a huge change and I was not ready for it, and I kept talking to different professors and they kept giving me advice. Oh, make sure you get your coat this weekend. Those small facts just show how the Loyola community really cares about you.
The hardest thing about searching for a university outside of your country is facing that you're going to be with students that get to go home on the weekends, and you're going to come to the realization that you don't get to go home on the weekends. But I think Loyola's community has really helped me get through this. I have friends that they're from out of state and they don't get to do that too, and they're there to support me.
The biggest class size I've had is around 30 students. That's probably the most important thing to me, and that just enhances my experience in the classroom at Loyola.
All of my professors have had hours after class that you can go see them, and they're always willing to help. Being an international student, they've heard my problems that I'm facing, and they've dealt with it in their own ways, and it's always been really helpful.
I think international should pick Loyola because of the type of education we are, and that's definitely founded in the Jesuit tradition and their values regards to just excellent higher education. Being the best I could possibly be is what I've learned from the Jesuit education.